that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to speak on this one. I just watched an update from Northern Perspective about the hearing that's going on, and I've watched Elevate, or I'm in the process of watching Elevate, and it's just irking me that I have to actually do a video and have a conversation. I'm not sure where Canada is right now. I think we have a serious dilemma on our hands, and the whole Western world should be watching Canada right now and determining where Canada actually stands. One of the pillars of Western democracy, or the Western world, is the fact we are a democratic union. Like all the countries in the Western, I don't know, what's the word here? Western countries are all democratic, and we don't take authoritarian rule very well in our presence. We believe that the people in Western societies rule the countries they reside in. Canada needs a referendum. It needs a referendum on its constitution. It needs a referendum on its parliament. It needs a referendum on its Senate. It needs a referendum on its judiciary. It needs a referendum to completely overhaul it back to a democracy, or we need to actually come out and say the truth. And Canada is not a democracy. Canada is an authoritarian regime, dictator-led regime. Because as it stands right now, that's exactly what the government of Canada just told a judge ruling on a hearing of whether the government was entitled to rule or prorogue Parliament. They told the judge that the party, the Prime Minister, and the ruling party has the authority to shut down our Parliament, our Senate, you know, supposed to be the second view of government policy and actions. They told this judge that they shut down Parliament, so Parliament can't put checks and balances on them. They shut down the Senate, so the Senate can't put checks and balances on them, look over their homework. And now they're telling a judge that a judge can't put checks and balances on them because they have no rules. The Liberal Party just announced that they are an authoritarian regime, and not one news media is coming out screaming from the hilltops the truth here. Not one of them are coming out and saying, hey, that comment of saying that the Liberal Party of Canada and the Prime Minister and their appointees can overrule democracy and the right of all Canadians to go on vacation if they so choose. You see, Canada's Parliament is not a party. You get elected into Parliament with a party because it's more beneficial to have a team rather than an individual fighting in Parliament. You'd rather have people of equal mindsets, that you can agree on policies and come up with policies that you all agree on so that you all vote in the same direction. That's the purpose of parties. Parties do not rule this country. Parliament rules this country. Parliament is dictated by the people. The Liberal government has stacked the Senate with all kinds of non-liberal, unaffiliated people. Yeah, there's huge air quotes there. Anyway, even though all of them have held the Liberal membership at some point, if not still. But either way, irrelevant. You've almost stacked every single member of the Senate with a Liberal appointee. You've appointed them, literally appointed them. Okay? Canadians did not get a say in that. You did that of your own accord. You appointed the judge that oversaw every single one of your hearings that we've had. The hearing on the foreign interference. That was a Liberal appointed judge to oversee this. And yes, she was Liberal affiliated. Oh God, I can't remember it now, but either way, this is off the top of my head right now. I have a lot of things I want to say about this. Okay. Canadians didn't get to choose who that judge would be. You appointed that person. Okay. And now, when every single member of the opposition has laid out the law and said the next opportunity that we have in Parliament, we are going to bring this government down. Heck, we even had a way to go and use Parliament to get Parliament to make this vote the day that we return. And you decided, nope, can't do that. Besides, I'm in the way, so we're going to just switch leaders now. So we need to find a new direction and revitalize our party. Your party is irrelevant to my government. You're telling me, you're dictating to me that your party is more important than an election the Canadians want. What is it now? I think it's like 80% of Canadians want an election, like immediately. No, I think that's wrong. I think it's around 70%. Somewhere in that ballpark. 65, 70, somewhere in there. I get a lot of graphs mixed up in my head. But the general idea is more Canadians want an election right now than don't. Okay? And you're dictating to us that we can't have one. Because we're not going to bring Parliament back because we need to find a new party leader for the Liberal Party. Well, your leader is irrelevant to my government, to my democracy. Your leader is irrelevant to trade talks with Trump or any other government around the world, because you can't implement anything without the rule of Parliament. You need Parliament to rule. You need Senate to take a second look at it. You need judges to make sure that it's all legal. And you shut all that down. And now we have a government who's claiming that they can use emergency powers to invoke any rules they want. And the guy isn't even elected. Canadians have not put this person in power. He is talking about using emergency powers to effect massive change to Canada, whether that be in the form of tariffs or energy projects, anything like that. This man has not been elected by Canadians, is being appointed by the Liberal Party of Canada. Canada's not a democracy. We're lying to the people. There is no democracy here in Canada. And where's our opposition? Where is Poilievre right now? He's not calling out this. He's not saying how authoritarian this is. He's not telling you or telling the people, hey, look, our democracy is a farce and we need to fix this because we cannot allow this to happen in a Western democracy. No, he's not saying a damn word. Where are you, Poilievre? God, I love my country. God, I hate the morons that run it. I love my country. I really do. Welcome to the Fringe. Welcome to the Fringe.
I'm with you.